Welcome back. I'm Snoody, and this is Snoody TV. Thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you get them notifications when I drop that new. Now, this segment is called Preach and Teach. And what I want to do is I want to take a minute to dissect what is in the mind of immigrants and anchor babies about foundational Black Americans. I mean, I'm trying to understand what about the FBA struggle you don't understand. Maybe you just don't care. Did you not take a minute to brush up on the country's history and the people's past? I mean, y'all out here straight cooning for these white folks with your self-absorbed, prepubescent ideology of FBA stereotypes, not through what you researched or what you observed while you're being here in this country. You sit there trying to discourage FBAs at work, on our contracts, on our vacations, on our government programs, make us uncomfortable when we dine, do shoddy work at our homes, and the list keeps going on and on. We think we're entitled to what? Fair treatment if we spend money with you? I mean, make it make sense. Now, I know y'all only respect white folks, so I'm gonna let them teach you and your forehead about critical thinking. And we'll go over reasons why Blacks should have reparations. This don't make no sense we even having this conversation. And it's coming as a shocker that we're not protecting you against ICE and immigration. We already put our bodies on the front line through the civil rights movement so you can even come here when it was already built. We already did the work. I digress. Because people out here just yapping, delusional, poisoning the country with their misaligned values and uneducated personas. You brought your selfish, ignorant, held back, uninformed, sellout, colonist views to a country where we have been trying to move past slavery, and you keep on trying to bring us back. America, we need to start researching these people. Do a quick Wikipedia search on these people that we're putting in these political positions because they don't represent American values or foundational Black values a lot of times. I don't know what's worse. Tethers ain't even all that bad. A tether Republican, God, pew. I mean, come on. Now, I'm gonna leave that there because homie don't play that. Now, during my sophomore year in college, we spent the whole semester learning about policies. And I think where we're going wrong with y'all or where there's some disconnect here is the critical thinking skills or lack thereof. Now, I'm going to teach y'all a term called fallacy. It means failure in an argument or faulty reasoning. Today, I'm going to talk about ad hominem fallacies. Now, there's 10 fallacies, but we only going to talk about one today. See, y'all created this mess with Trump. And you thought it was funny to stand behind Trump when you already saw how exhausting his first presidency was. As long as it wasn't nobody like me, right? Yeah, okay. FAFO. Now, I am going to play you this video so you guys can have some understanding about critical thinking.
Okay, to be fair, it is not just President Trump who resorts to ad hominem attacks. Anytime someone dismisses a protester by saying they're paid by George Soros, or argues that anyone who supports Trump's immigration policy is racist, they're using an ad hominem attack. Take a look at any comment section and you'll find tons of ad hominem attacks. Ad hominem attacks are not always wrong. Sometimes the character of the person making an argument is in fact directly related to that argument. If, for instance, they're making an argument based on their own authority and they don't have any. If my buddy Daniel tells me that he learned in med school that it's totally healthy to eat 7 pounds of beef stroganoff a day, it would be perfectly valid for me to point out that he never actually went to medical school and is in fact an electrician. But for the most part, people make ad hominem attacks to avoid the argument altogether. Let's take a look at a few different flavors, shall we? So you've got ad hominem tu quoque. This is when you accuse someone of not practicing what they preach. For instance, when a carnivore tells you that eating meat is bad for the planet, the fact that this purely hypothetical meat eater can't resist a savory bowl of beef stroganoff does not invalidate the argument. And then there's ad hominem circumstantial, in which you try to invalidate the argument by claiming it is within the arguer's self-interest. For instance, if I present data that proves that tax cuts are good for the economy, it would be a fallacy to dismiss it just because I'd benefit from that tax cut. And then there's poisoning the well, in which someone is primed to distrust someone else's argument in advance. For instance, the way Donald Trump called a bunch of press outlets enemies of the American people the day before news broke about some members of his administration's communications with Russia. You get the idea. Ad hominem attacks are easy, And they can be kind of fun, but they are not sound. They are dodges, a way to avoid grappling with the substance of an argument itself. If you don't agree, feel free to hop on the next train to Loser Town, because that's obviously where you belong.
Well, there you have it, folks. He said it, not me. I mean, regardless of one's political views and affiliations, ad hominem attacks are hollow arguments that communicate nothing and play to our emotions and biases and prejudices. Since y'all love yike people, I'm gonna let them help you understand what a ad hominem attack is. We got tethers who jump out here like Anton Daniels. What a troll. What a troll.
That you are in life. That's your bed. Sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing.
This is rich coming from someone who gets paid for literally to sit on their ass and talk. Anybody could work harder than Antoine Daniels. I could go take out my trash right now, and I just worked harder than Antoine Daniels. So he may be talking immigrants working harder than him, but Black Americans as a collective, no. And it's easy to do an Antoine Daniels tape.
You should listen. I'm not even a blackity black.
I'm pausing the video right there because when he said he's not blackity black, he's identified his core audience, which is white tea. He letting them know, hold up, this is not about the black people. This is about the undocumented immigrants.
I don't even stand on the whole, you should be doing things just because you're black or aligning with people just because you're black. But I know a lot of y'all been asking for reparations. I would rather you get reparations than somebody that has never paid taxes in this country in their life. Not saying that I think that anybody should or shouldn't get reparations because that's not my fight. But I would rather you get it than they get it. At least you're American. At least you're a citizen. At least you work. At least you pay your taxes. At least you down for whatever it is that happens inside of the United States of America. If it was ever a draft, you the one that's going to be out there fighting for this country. Why should
You can't be serious. See, that's why I be on y'all helmet. Now let's just be for real. Y'all just don't want to see us made whole or get ahead. Crabs in a barrel. I saw your little video too talking about other countries don't accept unruly women. Well, you ain't in another country. You right here and you gonna take my big old mouth lashing. Not that I even care for this clown to get up under my skin. It's sickening to hear. Take those values to your own country. Another tether getting money off of black hatred. That's all that is. Lowbrow grifting. Get your life, bruh. Get your life. Now, here I have a video of an Asian broad, and this is laughable, being asked as to whether we should receive reparations.
The wrongs of previous injustices such as slavery.
Is it a trial?
San Francisco, they're looking to pay reparations for black people. Should Americans pay for reparations?
Why is it just for black people?
I think it's to right the wrongs of previous injustices such as slavery.
Is it a trial or a study?
No, I think it's just a bill that's being proposed.
Oh, okay. There's other things in the world and in San Francisco that need to be addressed.
Do you think reparations would de-incentivize personal responsibility and hard work, or would it have positive effects?
I don't think it would have positive effects.
I mean, y'all can't be serious.
I think it's a...
Oh my God. Just say you just made yourself look like a butt on the internet. Just say you don't know what reparations are. First and foremost, you don't understand the concept of reparations. And then for a trial or a study, really, girl? Really? Really? You don't know Black history either? Or you evil? Pick a struggle. Ain't no middle ground. You just really uninformed or just really evil. And that's an example of an ad hominem. She said multiple fallacies in this statement. It's I'm just gonna play the video. We'll talk. We'll talk about it.
It's a bill that's being proposed.
Okay. There's other things in the world and in San Francisco that need to be addressed.
Do you think reparations would de-incentivize personal responsibility and hard work?
What an idiot.
Injustices such as slavery.
Yo, what an idiot. I can't with these people. I mean, what does the fact of other things needing to be done in San Francisco and the whole world have to do with making up for something I mean, it's like, do you understand what genocide is? I mean, even the Jews got reparations. There's several communities that got reparations from the genocide and the evils that were impressed upon them to oppress these people. So, as you know, all of these things that we're dealing with in the world and coming up against all these communities. And I mean, Asians are treacherous. I'm not saying all of them are like that. Of course, there's some good people, but y'all can be some treacherous people. Spit on my mic a little bit and I meant that treacherous, some treacherous little trolls. Okay, rest in peace, Squid Kid. That's messed up. Y'all bullied her to the point where she wanted to unalive herself, and she did it because you couldn't handle the fact that she looked really, really cute as Squid Kid cosplaying, what y'all do with our stuff, with the K-pop and all that other stuff y'all be doing. So it's a problem for her, right? Why? Because she cute and she wasn't even messy with it. She was fit, costume, A1, gorgeous. And I could just imagine you little trolls online hating on this poor girl. She was so cute. Probably better than most of y'all look and y'all own shit. Knock it off. I had another Asian broad stiff me out of contract. A couple of y'all, as a matter of fact, over the past couple years. So I ain't through with Asians because y'all could be some little trolls. Y'all skating under the radar. Everybody's on Latinos and Cubans and everybody else. But no, I'm coming. I'll be back. I'll be back for you, okay? Because y'all need to stop because you ain't white either. I mean, get the hell out of here. What? Why? What? 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 We ain't bothering y'all. And I've had plenty of interviews with Asian people, and I never, ever, ever, ever get the job. Never, ever. It's like, okay, but I've hired Asians. I've hired 10, 20 Asians through my own business. But do y'all hire me and not for no little poop fart, just some good, decent jobs with some good, decent wages? Because I could have hired anybody else. But I don't see color. I see people for who they are. But y'all can be some treacherous little trolls and get it together. Nobody deserves all that ire, all that hate. I mean, we got to deal with it from y'all. Y'all cosplaying us with K-pop. Then we sit here and like to do some anime. Y'all picking on the girl. Everybody probably picking on the girl, really. I'm telling you, people want to keep punching down, but keep on because I'm going to punch up, okay? You don't see ICE chasing us down the street. We ain't accidentally getting deported nowhere. Nah, you gonna get punched up. So watch where you swinging those jabs. All right, time out. Quick pause. Because this is bigger than an ad. For generations, we've watched wealth get extracted from our communities. Our labor, our creativity, our dollars, all flowing out, never circulating back in. And that's why I built JetMarketX.com. JetMarketX is about ownership. It's about economic control. It's about rebuilding a modern version of Black Wall Street digitally, intentionally, and on our terms. Let's check it out. Welcome to JetMarketX.com. This is a digital renaissance. This is an online marketplace and network website where we can engage with each other as a community so we can keep our little Black dollars circulating in our little Black communities. Now, I did build this for FBAs, but it's open to the community. So there's a global cultural exchange on here where the diaspora can go in and engage with us. The whole world, really, the Latin communities on there, Europeans, anybody who wants to go and engage with us, there's a section there. Feel free to donate whatever you can, like, subscribe, share the site, and help us build together. So there's an auction here. If you want to go to the FamNet page, that's going to give you an overview of a lot of the activities that you can do to engage with the website. I encourage you guys to go out here, help build out the community, engage with each other. Let's talk about what's going on. Whatever you're thinking, keep it G-rated as much as you can. Some of these things that are happening in the community are hard to look at, but feel free to go out here and engage, go into the university, There's information about financial literacy, technology, business, whatever you want to talk about. There's FBA stories. So I encourage anybody who's engaging with this site to go and understand why I built this site. So not only in memory of our ancestors from the Tulsa massacre, but for the Black community, for the FBA community as a whole. So please take a minute to go understand the Black history of these United States. There's a job section here. If you want to go and post jobs, if you know there are jobs that are open to hiring FBAs or minority community, post those jobs here. If you freelance, you got the skills to pay the bills, go ahead and post some of your freelance work out here. Go ahead and post any bartering. So we're just kicking this off. But I encourage you to go out here. If there's a service that you offer, maybe one person does plumbing, another person does electrical, go out here and post what it is that you're looking for and what it is you have to offer. So maybe one person does nails, another person does hair. Somebody does lashes. Somebody else repair shoes. I don't know. Go ahead, post that out here. Ain't no shame. See, it's not all about money. Sometimes money is, you don't have any money. So what do you have? You have your hands, you have your skills, you have your trade. Let's engage with each other. That's the point of this site. I built out this Jet Market X kitchen. So if you know of any low-cost meals that can help us get through this administration at a time when there are job losses that are at an all-time high, and you know of some maybe cheap beans and rice, chicken and dumpling recipes, whatever, throw that out here so we can see how we can shop smarter and save money, which leads me to other areas of the website like the Fam Grow Market. If you grow food on your own farms, go ahead and post that out here so people can come pick up food or maybe charge a fee, come pick oranges off of your property, whatever it may be. Post that out here for the community. It's all there. There's a volunteer section. So if you want to volunteer, get out there, help the soup kitchens or do whatever you can. If you know a food pantry, charities, clothing drives, go post. There's a tutorial on YouTube that's a lot longer that'll go into the details about the website. Feel free to go check it out. It's all there. And I'm proud. I'm proud of the FBA community. I'm so proud to support us. And let's go. It's ready to go. We're going to keep our little Black dollars circulating in our little Black communities. And we're going to make sure that we sustain in times of hardship where you have to rely on each other to get by. This is how you do that. JetMarketX.com. This is a community-powered marketplace where we decide how we buy, how we sell, and how we build wealth together. No gatekeepers, no algorithms bearing us, no paying into systems that were never designed to benefit us. Whether you're selling products and services or skills or simply trying to create another income stream, Jet Market X is the infrastructure for ownership, not dependency. And we do have a financial piece coming soon. So I have our fam chips and I'm working on putting our stuff on a blockchain so everything's transparent. You pay into the community, it gives back to you, it loves you back. That's the goal of this community and this site. So we don't just talk about empowerment, we build it. So don't just listen, participate, go to jetmarketx.com. Let's go. Back to the show. Okay, now Latinos, I mean,
baby, today the Cubans are fucking around and finding out because Trump has moved to end refugee resettlement and parole for Cubans, Haitians, and Venezuelans. The parole program had allowed more than 530,000 migrants from the four countries, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
Where did we go wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I got two of my best friends. One is half Black and half Dominican. The other one is half Black and half Mexican. And y'all stay hating. And sisters, stop hating on chicks because they pretty. Find your star player. You know what I'm saying? Even if you chocolate or you ain't got that slick hair or whatever, shit, that don't mean you ain't cute. Are you fucking kidding me? You are gorgeous. Stop playing, okay? I know I'm fine. Somebody gonna want it. Stop hating on broads. And you know, Latinos, stop hating on each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quick to sell somebody out. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? My homegirl, she wanna go, she make the best tamales in all the land. All the land. But y'all don't wanna buy her tamales. You know what I'm saying? Her mama taught her how to make tamales really well. Better than y'all. And y'all, all she trying to do is hustle so she could feed her son and her mom and her family. Y'all won't even buy her tamales. It's a shame. But you know what? We'll buy her tamales. She go to the nightclub. She has all her tamales be gone. So whatever. We gonna get by with or without you. If you want to be, you know, whatever. Just, I'm off my soapbox. Y'all go ahead. Listen to this dude.
Why is a person that never was a slave deserve compensation from a person that never owned a slave?
Bank of America and
Why is a person that never was a slave deserve compensation from a person that never owned a slave?
Bank of America and much of the U.S. financial system were built on the profits from slavery, using enslaved people as loan collateral.
And get this dude a little bit of a break because he sound like he really don't know and he ain't able to put two and two again together. You know, again, that's a ad hominem statement. Like, because of this, it's like a almost illogical, but I think he might be uninformed, or, you know, I don't know. Let's talk about it. There you have it, folks. She got them together real quick. But yes, this is true. They used slave people as collateral. I mean, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, Harvard, Yale, New York Life, and the list goes on. And they're still benefiting from slavery. So maybe they need to focus on putting some of their profits from the CEO or whatever profits back into the Black community. Y'all owe us something, okay? Come on now. And just because you never owned a slave doesn't mean we didn't build the country where you want to be, right? There's a reason why you want to be in the United States and not in Latin America. You're welcome. Actually, I don't know if you're welcome, because I don't like how y'all act. I don't like how y'all treating me. See, I wasn't going to jump out here, but knowing I'm militant and, you know, I believe in Black community, I'm we gonna have some words. Now listen, you have no right to speak on FBA reparations. It doesn't matter you didn't own slaves. The point is we built the country you want to be in. So yeah, I think of all that. And y'all need to break yourself. America has a serious debt owed to the FBA community. And if you have a problem with that, why don't you take it up with the colonizers from your own community? You know, you whitewashed Hispanics, and some of y'all are sellouts to your own community, your own brothers and sisters. I mean, pull a ladder up behind you, some Marco Rubio types. I mean, I want to acknowledge my Latinos that ain't like that. I mean, just you hating clowns who just pull a ladder up behind you like, yo, what's up with that? Come on, that ain't American values. You put the ladder down, okay? You trying to be America, you still want to be on some Mexico type stuff. You want a better life? You need to acclimate. I mean, regardless of what it took for your folks to get here, all the babies who drowned and the parents who, you know, are unalive trying to get here. But I mean, take a look at this video in Spanish. I mean, I like this chick. I had to translate the song for myself because I knew she was on here cooking. I didn't know what she was saying, but I'm gonna read you the lyrics. But I want y'all to hear the song. She on here. I just know she's on here. Oh my gosh, she got something to say. So it's a really snazzy song. Let's see. I'm just learning how to toggle between the screens, so y'all gotta work with me, okay? But we gonna get it together. The more and more I start to record and I get used to it, you know. But anyway, let's see. Where's old girl at? Right here. Here she go. Here she go.
Antes de que empiece la fiesta, quiero que se sepa que uno de nosotros votó por Trump. No sé quién fue, pero llegó el sobre y dice el apellido, pero el nombre no. Ahí va la tía con pelos de lote que crió puros hijos que malcriados son. El primo traumado con ser americano, cara de paisa y le fue a Trump. Ahí va el fu que dice la N-word, pinche no sabo, vato mamón, la prima que se cree fresa, mustia, tiesa, celosa de todo en TikTok. Yo creo mi tío que siempre en el lío, tequila por litro, viejo llorón, siempre se burla que soy lesbiana, y cuando se emborracha es más gay que yo. Chingue a su madre, ya valió. Era una fiesta en sábado, trapos sucios, lávalos. Al cabo la vecina ya grabó. Chingue a su madre, ya valió. Era una fiesta en sábado, trapos sucios, lávalos. Al cabo la vecina ya grabó.
Okay, now let me read the words. I gotta find it. Let me see. Here we go. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. It's easier. Let's see where my email's at. She going off, and then we're gonna have to listen to that one more time. So listen to what she's saying. Before the party starts, I want it to be known that one of us voted for Trump. I don't know who it was, but the envelope arrived and it says the last name but not the first name. There goes the aunt with the corn hair who raised only spoiled children. The chopped cousin with American saw a face of a countryman who voted for Trump. There goes the fool who says, dude, damn, no Saturdays, smart guys. The cousin who thinks she's a strawberry. Guys, the cousin who thinks she's a strawberry. Okay, music and jealous parties of everything on TikTok. And me with my uncle who's always in trouble, tequila by the litters of an old crybaby. He's always making fun of me for being lesbian, and when he gets drunk, he's gayer than me. Hold on, I gotta read that over. Like, I sound remedial as shit. That's saying a lot. I know that was choppy. Before the party starts, I want it to be known that one of us voted for Trump. I don't know who it was, but the envelope arrived, and it says the last name, but not the first name. There goes the aunt with the corn hair who raised only spoiled children, the chopped cousin with an American saw, a face of a countryman, and voted for Trump. There goes the fool who says, dude, damn, no Saturdays, smart guys, the cousin who thinks she's a strawberry, music and jealous parties of everything on TikTok, and me with my uncle who is always in trouble, tequila by the liters of an old crybaby. He always makes fun of me for being lesbian, and when he gets drunk, he's gayer than me. I can't make this up. I want to run this back. Yo, I really like this song, and she is going off. Let's go. Go ahead. Karina Chavez.
Antes de que empiece la fiesta, quiero que se sepa que uno de nosotros votó por Trump. No sé quién fue, pero llegó el sobre y dice el apellido, pero el nombre no. Ahí va la tía con pelos de lote que crió puros hijos que malcriados son. El primo traumado con ser americano, cara de paisa y le fue a Trump. Ahí va el fu que dice la N-word, pinche no sabo, vato mamón, la prima que se cree fresa, mustia, tiesa, celosa de todo en TikTok. Yo creo mi tío que siempre en el lío, tequila por litro, viejo llorón, siempre se burla que soy lesbiana, y cuando se emborracha es más gay que yo. Chingue a su madre, ya valió. Era una fiesta en sábado, trapos sucios, lávalos. Al cabo la vecina ya grabó. Chingue a su madre, ya valió. Era una fiesta en sábado, trapos sucios, lávalos. Al cabo la vecina ya grabó. Sepa que unos...
I'm done this time. That song was catchy. Man, that's my little sombrero from Cozumel. I had a ball. Everybody was trying to get my hat off me on the boat. I'm like, nah, bro, you could have bought you one at one of the little stands. And so, why have your attention? I want y'all to stop hating on Mexicans. They treat Mexicans like how they treat black people, in the Latin community. I don't get it. A couple of my little Cuban dudes, I'll be like, what's up, Essa? They can tell different dialects of Spanish, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, that's Mexican. I'm like, yeah, fool. Where's my finest hyena? And so, but y'all stop looking down on Mexican people. I mean, this ain't really my fight, but since if we listening and, let's talk about it. Stop hating on your Afro Latinos and Latinas and stop hating on Mexicans, okay? Stop. Just stop. Anyway. I just had to read you the bars because I was like, wow, okay. And so Byron Donalds, I'm on your helmet. Man, ain't no way you went to an HBCU talking like this. Yo, watch when I play this clip. It's shameful. Ain't no way. Let me see if I got it. Ain't no way you out here cooning like that. Here we go.
Slave. How many people need that?
I gotta learn how to work these controls better. Ain't no way this man went to a goon, a buffoon. Ain't no way you went to a HBCU talking like this. Ain't no way. Here we go. Look at this clown. Now, this is your 19th Congressional District, Florida representative in Congress.
How many people in the United States today are actually descendants of slave owners? Descendants of slaves. Let's hold that to the side. Descendants of slave owners. You've had massive immigration into the United States over the last 150 years. So now you're going to say that people who immigrated to the United States, who are not descendants of slave owners, were not descendants of that trade, now they're going to be responsible for paying that out going forward. My mother's Jamaican. My father's Panamanian. You have a lot of black people in this country who are not descendants of the American slave trade. So I already know off top, there's a lot of black people in America who aren't going to be able to get that kind of benefit or get reparations. Well, most people who are for reparations, they feel like it should go to what they call foundational black Americans anyway. And I agree with that point. I agree with that point. But I'm just saying, these are the reasons.
That's a policy, another policy.
So now,
You support reparations.
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay. So just because other black immigrants who migrated here by choice don't get reparations because you Panamanian and Jamaican and all these other tethers. Just because you don't get it, we don't get to get it. If that ain't some crabs in it, bro. Yo, this is a flawed argument, okay? We don't have the same struggle. It's because of our labor we have built a country, again, that you want to be in. You don't want to be in Panama. You don't want to be in Jamaica. I'm going to run some of these clipbacks. And look at this fuddy-duddy hairline little weasel right here. Look at this little weasel. You know you just a troll. I mean, I question your critical thinking skills. I can't believe you went to an HBCU. This fool went to Florida A&M. Like, who let you in? I swear, Harvard, y'all be letting tethers in. Y'all don't want no foundational black America. I want to see them statistics. Joy Reid, Abby Phillip, they all right, you know what I'm saying? But okay, you went to Harvard. Who black went to Harvard? Raise your hand. I mean, y'all let black people in there, foundational black Americans in there. I mean, I can't believe he talking about we shouldn't get no reparations because he not getting none. I mean, dude, what do we have to do with your language? I mean, if you want reparations, I think you need to call Britain or France, whoever colonized y'all. Britain, France, call the Netherlands, whoever. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, he was born in New York, but like he mentioned earlier on the video I played earlier, his parents are from Panama and Jamaica. Now, if memory serves me correct, I think Trump is getting rid of the birthright citizenship. And so if you have charges like this here, marijuana possession and felony theft charge for attempt to write a bad check, I don't know. I mean, was doing all that while you was in school, I guess. I don't know how you got into Florida A&M University, a historical black university built by our ancestors, not yours. Okay? And we don't deserve no reparations. What in the hell is wrong with you? I mean, I'm on your helmet. Snoody on your helmet. That's why you thought you was coming to Turning Point, and you not in the club. You just out here cooning. You not in the club. You done turned your back on the community, who, are the reason you're even able to be here. Let's just put it like that. I'm not. Listen. See, you don't want to be in Panama trying to help pass policies. No, you don't want to be in Panama. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. No. You want to be here. You don't want to be in Panama with that. But here, United States was built off of our backs. 400 years of slavery. You might have had slavery in Jamaica and Panama. Yes, you had it. But that ain't got nothing to do with FBA business here. You lucky you even made it in the office. But we gonna thaw you out. We gonna fillet and we gonna cook your ass. Cause you could be here trying to get reparations for Jamaica, but you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. I think that's what, a 30-person shootout? Nah. You want to be here. We built Florida. You want to be here. You want to be here. That's your district, 19th Congressional District in Florida. Even the trailer homes look decent. That's where you want to be. I know you got your shame saying we don't deserve reparations. These very banks that still are banking today, these schools that use blacks as collateral, are still around as prominent universities today. Look at the screen. Look at it. Study it. I made this picture. You see that says slave auction. You see them chains? We didn't choose to come here. We had forced labor. Look at the screen. Look at the motherfucking screen. Who shouldn't get no reparations? You mad we might be able to come up over the top of you? You want to keep holding me back? Even though you don't contribute shit to this country, you guys are draining resources. You're not even adding to the collective with the FBAs. I mean, come on. This is the Tulsa Massacre. This is my family dealt with this. Of 1921, that's Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They birthed it to the ground. So while y'all, first generation, second generations, talking about blacks haven't did nothing, we did plenty. We did plenty for ourselves. The white supremacists messed it all up. And we have to start from ground zero. Look at the screen. The bottom left corner, that's Emmett Till's mother. Some white supremacists mutilated that poor little boy to the point where his body is beyond unrecognizable for nothing. Nothing. And those men were not brought to justice. Men, grown-ass men, torturing a little-ass boy. Look at the screen. Look at it. Those 4 little girls at the bottom are victims of a church bombing by a white supremacist. Four little girls. Who don't deserve reparations? Look at the screen. Look at it. That's George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Freddie Gray, just to name a few. Now, we didn't just roll over and take it. We protested. We did what we needed to do. But we dealt with police brutality for these long decades. Look at the screen. That's Rosewood in the top right and the bottom left. They destroyed a whole black town. Now, who don't deserve reparations? Segregation, bottom right corner. I need y'all to shut y'all mouth about some reparations. If you are not a descendant of a slave here, just shut your mouth about it. All of you communities, Latin, Asian, whatever, shut it up. Look at the screen. Look at it. This is the Whitney Plantation. Yeah, I'm on your helmet. See, I'm mad now. I'm trying to be cool. But look at this screen. These are real decapitated heads of slaves, former slaves. These are real. In Louisiana, Whitney Plantation. They try to be on some Vlad the Impaler type stuff. I don't know what this is. It's hard to watch. But look at it. These are these United States. Not your country. Mine. Now, in case you think I'm just blowing smoke out of your butt, I went and took to Google and let them give me a little briefing on our contribution with the civil rights movement for you to be able to even be here. And you shouldn't be speaking on it. I'm going to read this verbatim. Just this one paragraph. The civil rights movement profoundly helped immigrants by dismantling discriminatory race-based immigration quotas, leading to the Immigration and Nationality Act in 1965, which favored skills and family reunification over national origin, opening doors for people from Asia, Africa, and Southern/Eastern Europe, and establishing principles of equality that apply to all residents. It had provided the framework for immigrants to fight for their own rights, using the language of civil rights to demand fair treatment and challenge discriminatory policies. You welcome. Now you want to be out here cooning, you do that. Keep our name out your mouth. Go ahead and embarrass yourself.
Do you accept me now? I've done everything you asked.
Ain't no way. I mean, you can call Britain, the Netherlands, France for your reparations, but you have no business speaking of FBA reparations. I mean, but you here speaking on FBA reparations and our policies with an unfathomable amount of gall to sit in a place that we built, fought, and unalived for and say we don't deserve nothing? You can't be serious. Go home. Go home. Go to your parents' country. I don't, no, no. Take Nicki Minaj with you. I mean, the backlash is real and it's critical. Ain't no way I would come to one of y'all country and put y'all down and say that the people who built the country that were slaves and victims of the slave trade don't deserve nothing. And I certainly wouldn't get in your office of politics and tell that to your face that you guys don't deserve nothing because I didn't get nothing, so you don't get nothing. I mean, go. I mean, I guess the public spoke for itself. 10 million followers gone after that little Erica Kirk turning point little stunt she pulled and that deportation petition for her and her little pedo husband. Y'all can go. Go on now. Get scat. Gone. Gone. We don't want you here. Go. See? And why y'all do that girl like this? No, they post this picture, man, but they put Nicki Minaj as a Barney. Why y'all do that girl like that? Why y'all make Nicki Minaj look like Barney? And, one more food for thought I have about European immigrants. Now, I wonder how many of them are racist and come here with these racist views and these ideologies that they have stereotypes about white America. Now, I'm sure there are racist white folks, of course. I mean, but I pretty much get along with a lot of white people that I know and a lot of white people that I meet. I mean, I've been to Boston. I came in there expecting that, there was going to be some racism. I went to Mississippi expecting there was going to be racism. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Of course it does. But I'm wondering if a majority of the people who are, peddling this racism are immigrants. Are you just trying to hold me back so you can get my job? I don't know. I guess that wouldn't be too far-fetched because I tend to get along with a lot of foundational white Americans. Everywhere I go, even in Tennessee, I met some fine big old country white boys. Why? And they real aggressive with the highs too. Hello, ma'am. Hi. How you doing today? So, but yeah, I'm not a pick-me girl, but I'm just saying, I think we need to take a break on all the immigrants. Right now, I'm breaking up with y'all. We need to put a stop. Everybody just go. It's over. It's not you, it's me. It's me. We just need a break to get ourselves together. No, it's you too. You need to take some time and figure your shit out. Work with your community and figure your shit. We gonna figure our American business out. Yeah, we need to chill out for a little bit. Get our country together because we looking real Humpty Dumpty right now. And that's all, folks. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. Love and peace.